8 yards on that play.
Same formation, Crudup wide left, Taz White to the right, your tight end. Top of the screen, Maynard. They give to Gaines. Gaines inside the 25, inside the 20, and taken down there. Boy, a huge tackle, and probably saved another 10 yards as Anthony, looks like Amy. Boy, that's for Precious Valentine and Anthony Amy. Wow, what a combination. Amy takes him down inside the 20.
And let's keep going. 3 and 4 yards a shot right here. Let's run clock and get some more points.
Clock inside 2 minutes, 1:52 and counting. Lebanon up 12-7. The handoff to the up-back Tribble. Boy, and he is a load as he's just hauling Patriots all the way inside the 15. They're marking forward progress to the 12. So Lebanon really starting to flex their muscles now on the ground, Tommy.
Bob, Lebanon making a statement right here with that running game, just pounding the football.
They are, Tommy. They're eating clock, and more importantly, when Gaines got loose on that long run, if nothing else, it changed field position. We were in the shadows of our own goalpost. Now, of course, we're driving, but we are eating time off. We need to come away with some points.
And now a little bit more of a change-up as they put Matthew Maynard as the deep back. Tribble, you're up back. Oh, Salas, great toss to Maynard. He's got a seam. He's working inside the 5. It keeps his feet. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as he just shot it towards the right corner of the end zone. And they go up now 18-7 with the extra point pending.
Matthew Maynard was unable to play in the second half. Jacob Maynard unable to play in the second half, and his brother Matthew slips in at tailback, and on the option pitch, he takes it onto the house for the touchdown. Lebanon will go for 2 again, leave the offense on the field.
So here's Salas shotgun. Maynard shadows him in the backfield. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. They'll run that option to the left side. Salas nowhere to go. Shuts it down, tucks it, and goes inside, and he's down at about the 1. Wow. Well, that one's no good, but the score will remain. Lebanon 18, Oakland 7 with 1:17 to go here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT FM 98.9. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Zone, 13-yard run by Maynard. The 2-point conversion run was no good. We've got 1:17 left in the third quarter. The score is now Lebanon 18, Oakland 7.
And Matthew Maynard will tee it up at his own 40 to kick off. Spivey will stand at his own 10. Maynard's been kicking those line drive end-over-end jobs.
Boy, and the most dangerous spot on the field is right there in the middle of it, and nobody wants it. But unfortunately, it is picked up by an Oakland player, and he is basically snowed under at the 30. It's almost a case of hot potato in the middle of that return team, as nobody wants it. But making the return was Austin Bragdon one more time.
Mark Reeves on the tackle. The sophomore runs downfield, and Lebanon playing angry football right now. Reeves on that tackle. Oakland will put it in play. 1st and 10. They've got it at their own 30. 1:12 to go in the third period.
Well, here's Burnett back under center one more time. I formation. Wide out to the left. That far side is, of course, Percy Webster. Haven't heard much from him. Burnett rose to that side. He'll throw it over there towards Webster. Webster was not even looking back for the ball, and they're going to throw a flag right at midfield. My goodness. Not a lot you can do about that. Adrian Woods and Webster tied up over there, Tommy.
Just tangled up, kind of chicken fighting over there. Ball's in the air, and Adrian Woods gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Webster never saw it coming.
Bob, help me on that. They're calling that against the Patriots.
Wow.
That's the initial indication. Offensive pass interference. Look at those Blue Devils pointing the other way. Now, you guys know who I'm for. But if they call that thing against Oakland, Bob, what about it?
Tommy, Woods has had good coverage all night. It's just he's looking a little late to turn and find the ball. He had good coverage that time. The Oakland defender tried to push off to get to the ball. So now you got a big penalty plus a loss of down, and the Blue Devils come out smelling like a rose.
Boy, that's huge right there, Tommy. My goodness. They'll mark it off all the way to the Oakland 15.
Somebody make a note of this. That is 103 of the third offensive pass interference against the Patriots.
Incredible. Webster never even saw the ball, and I guess the official determined that Woods was trying to make a play on the ball because he did have his head turned back.
Well, you're exactly right, Marv. He got his head around looking for the ball, and the receiver is kind of engaged with him.
So Oakland will set it up there, and they fake the handoff, and they're going to throw over there on that far side again. This time Webster's looking for it, but it does no good as that one's about 10 yards out of bounds, just a bit wide. So that's going to bring up a long down situation. 3rd and 25 back at the 15. Wow.
Keep them in the hole. You don't ever want to let them up.
So 57.1 to go here in the third quarter. Lebanon already leads 18-7 and looks to have good field position if they can pin Oakland back here on this 3rd and 25.
Just watch the draw play, the screen. You don't want to give up a big play. Let them have 8 yards right here. That's not a big deal.
So Webster and Blizzard, your wideouts to the left. Split back formation. Tyler drops straight back. He'll throw it straight down the middle, and there'll be a flag on that one, or should be. Goodness, Blizzard was running wide open and got tripped up from behind as their feet got tangled with Ken Walton and Blizzard both going down in a heap.
Now, is that an automatic first, or is that, okay, automatic first down. So, had them in the hole, and we've let them out.
So 2 huge pass interference calls, one on each team, but the result for Oakland is more favorable as they'll move it all the way out to the 30-yard line, and that'll give them an automatic first down. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 30 as they have new life in that offense and continue their drive.
I want to say hi to a couple of folks I know who are listening in tonight. Mr. Clay Martin lives over on Hartsville Pike. Hi to you, Mr. Martin, and all the Martin folks. And Tony Hearn had a little surgical procedure today. Tony listening to us tonight on the radio. Hope you get to feeling better, big fella.
Here's Burnett under center. Poke out of the backfield in motion to the left. And they give it. Boy, what a move. It's just running it straight up the gut. I believe that's Sam Bass. Wow. He just shot right through there. Maybe that's Bragdon. It is Bass. So Bass able to turn that one up and get good yardage on first down as he pulls out about 8. So that's going to bring up 2nd and a short 3 from the 37.5.
Sequoia Reeves on the tackle for Lebanon. 21 seconds to go in the third. This may be the last play of the period.
Messick and Blizzard, your wideouts to the right. Poke in motion to the left. The handoff is to the single back in the backfield. Boy, and he's shut down as he tries to work his way to the 40 and pick up the first down. And depending on the spot, I believe he's got it. Only needed about 2.5 or 3 to pick it up, and he does. So first down with 1 second left, and as soon as they spot it for play, the third quarter will end.
So at the end of 3,
there it runs down.
Lebanon leads the Patriots of Oakland by a score of 18-7. 18-7 is your score. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of regulation after this 1-minute commercial break.
One for the season, Lebanon with only one. Oh, I guess not.
Saturday morning. Story from
No gain on the play.
Pass, and Lebanon had it read perfectly, and Sequoia Reeves almost stepped in and intercepted it, but they brought him down for basically no gain, actually a loss of 1.
Tom Johnson is in pain as he comes to the sideline. Terry Stafford, you had a stat for us.
Tommy, coming into this game, Lebanon had scored 1 touchdown all season in the third quarter, but in this game, the game they really need, 2 touchdowns in the third quarter.
Here's Burnett back under center. 2nd and 11 from their own 40. Hands to the deep back. That's Valentine. Boy, he is mowed down and up under that pile. See if this name might sound familiar to you. DeMarco Hastings.
Hastings, the small member of that defensive front, just breaks through and spills the running back for 0 yardage. Tom Johnson is in some serious pain over here on the sideline. They're working on his left shoulder, left arm.
Boy, and Robert Allen's showing some great dance moves over here on this Lebanon sidelines. He's into it. As Oakland breaks the huddle I formation, they'll split 2 to the right. Blizzard and Preston's going to go out there with him. Pope goes in motion, and they'll have to take timeout, as Burnett did not like what he saw. So Oakland will take a timeout. It will take it with them. 10:32 to go here in the ball game from No Claster Field. 18-7, Lebanon leads Oakland. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
He is in quite a bit of pain. He has had his left shoulder's given him trouble quite a bit throughout the year, and that thing is dislocated again.
Wow. Boy, he is in major pain. Here's Burnett. He'll set up again under center. 2 split out to the right. Pope goes in motion out of the backfield. Burnett drops straight back, flushed out, moves to his right, throws downfield. Oh, my goodness. Boy, 3 Lebanon defenders. Walton got a hand on it, tipped it in the air. Kapliner almost had it. Looks like everybody had a chance at that one, Tommy.
Adrian Woods came up with the ball, but only after it had skipped on the ground, as Oakland going deep, kind of in a desperate situation there, and they will now drop apparently into punt formation. Walton stands deep at his 30.
And clock stopped, 10:24, and here's the snap. Burnett has it. He'll kick it, a nice wobbly one that's going to bounce right at the 30 and go diagonally out of bounds, and they'll mark it just inside the 25. So Lebanon 1st and 10 from just inside their own 25.
35 yards on the kick, and you got to give it to the Patriots. They've had a pretty good plan in their kicking game tonight. They have kicked the football away from Ken Walton. They don't want to give number 13 any additional touches. They've kicked it out of bounds, used the directional kick, and Walton has had 4 yards in return, the only time he was able to handle the football on a punt return tonight.
So Lebanon will start from their own 25. Salas remains in the game, gains your lone setback. 2 wideouts either side, double tight end set. Salas spins, hands, gives to Gaines. He'll squirt through the line. He moves out across the 30. So a good little pickup of about 6 on first down that time.
As nice a 6-yard gain as you're ever going to see. Oakland got penetration. Lebanon was unbalanced on the right, had an extra blocker on the right, plus a wingback on the right. Oakland overloaded on the weak side, came flying through, and Gaines, with a little spin move, as soon as he got the football, was able just to squirt through for 6 yards.
Wow, now they move it back to the 20, to the 30, so only 5. But Salas gives to Gaines. Boy, and he is eluding tacklers and works his way all the way out here to the right side, and he goes across the 35. That's all he needed for the first down. He'll actually get the 35 and a half. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 35 and a half.
Boy, kids tonight have flat out laid it on the line for Lebanon High School. Jacob Maynard comes to mind, having taken that knee injury here in the first half. We lost Ramsey this week due to injury in practice. Now Tom Johnson's over here banged up.
Salas under center, gives to the deep back Gaines. He'll move all the way out to the left. He works the edge, finds a bit of a break as he gets across the 40, so another 5-yard gain on first down, and Lebanon just eating it up in chunks.
Now that's a flag on the play. Back about the line of scrimmage. Holding is going to be called against Lebanon. That will back it up. That'll back it up. See them, they're trying to work on Justin McKinney's down here on the sideline working with Tom Johnson, trying to get that shoulder back into place. Yeesh. Tough young man.
Boy, Tommy, the big score in from over in Smyrna as Riverdale has knocked off Smyrna. It's a final now, 49-0. Wow.
So, Smyrna may be the second best team in this region, but I don't think there's any question about who the best